Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 20th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Saturday out there so far. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay. In today's video, we're going to talk about the watches, warning, and advisories across the forecast areas. Also, we'll take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we'll take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today and your Sunday. And also, we're going to take a look at the CIPS Analog or CIPS Analog base severe weather probability for the next 8 days. If you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. I love to have you. It's an atmospheric family here on YouTube here, and you're welcome to join in. Like these videos, share these videos, and tell your friends, family, neighbors, and whoever about my forecast channel. I love to have you. Like I said, it's an atmospheric channel here, and it's a loving channel, and we're like a big old family here on YouTube here. So hope everybody consider subscribing. Like I say, if you like weather forecasting, like I say, smash that subscribe button and you're in. You get my forecast twice a day. I love doing the weather forecast. I've been doing it on Facebook for 15 years and still going strong on there still. And so I decided to make me a YouTube channel and get my forecast content out to more people as possible as well on here on this YouTube channel. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and get on into the forecast now. We're going to dive on into it and start off in the Northeast, and we're going to work our way around. Alrighty, we got some special weather statements up here in portions of Vermont and also into, Vermont into portion of upstate New York. Also, we have them flash flood watches still in effect for northwestern portions of Mississippi. Still got them area river flooding going on in Arkansas there as well, and also along the Missouri-Illinois border. Also up into portions of North and South Dakota as well. Also over here into New Mexico and also into Colorado and Utah. And also we got more river flood warnings going on over here in portions of Idaho. Also got some also in Nevada as well. We have some air quality alert for eastern Colorado, all of Montana, and also down in the portions of Idaho as well, and also down in the southern portions of Arizona. Also, we have some flood watches in effect also for portions of California and Nevada, special weather statements there as well. Also, we have some special weather statements for portions of Wyoming as well, and some flood advisories, like I said, over portions of Colorado and also Utah and northern portions of Texas. Also into northern portion of Washington State there as well. Portions of Alaska, the central and north part looks A-OK. Okay, we got a trailing cold front. Whoops. Well, anyway, we got a trailing cold front extending from southern Canada all the way back down into Pennsylvania, back down to Kentucky, also back down into Tennessee. Always got a few scattered showers extending all the way back down to those areas, all the way up into portions of New York and also up towards Vermont, moving into Maine there later on this afternoon. We got scattered activity over Florida, some scattered activity over the Bahamas and the Florida Keys. Also, we have scattered activity over Cuba. We got some scattered activity down here around Puerto Rico and around the islands there as well. We got a little clustered shower and thunderstorm over southern Texas, moving into Mexico. We got scattered showers, snow showers over portions of Colorado and also into Utah and Arizona and New Mexico. Also some up here in Montana, moving into Canada as well. A few little spotty showers up here in portions of southwest Canada, Oregon, and Washington State as well. In the Guam area, got a few scattered showers around the island there. Central and South Alaska, got some scattered showers, maybe a snow shower or two in your area as well. All right, we're going to move on to the Storm Prediction Center. This is your outlook for today. As you can see, we got general thunderstorms all the way from portions of the northeast, all the way down into the southeastern United States, including Florida, back to Louisiana. We got more general thunderstorms from Texas all the way back over to Arizona and New Mexico, also into Nevada, California, back up to Washington and Oregon State, and also over into Montana as well. Also, we have marginal risk over here in southeast Louisiana through Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia area. A marginal risk down here in southern Texas, also back over here in southwestern portions of New Mexico, also over here in Oregon, and also over here in portions of Washington State as well. If you're in the marginal risk, this includes El Paso, Texas, New Orleans, Louisiana, Atlanta, Georgia, Birmingham, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, and surrounding vicinities in these areas here that's in the green. Let's take a look at the tornado probability. We have 2% down here in portions of Alabama and Georgia. So if you're in the 2%, this includes Gaston, Alabama, Rome, Georgia, Dalton, Georgia, Anniston, Alabama, and Albertville, Alabama. All right, let's take a look at the wind probability. We have 5% from Georgia to Louisiana, down here in southern Texas, over here in New Mexico, and also in Oregon as well. If you're in the 5%, this includes El Paso, Texas, New Orleans, Louisiana, Atlanta, Georgia, Birmingham, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama. Take a look at the hail probability. We have 5% up here in Washington State, also over here in Oregon, also in New Mexico, southern Texas, also over here in Mississippi and Alabama as well. All right, and if you're in the 5%, this includes El Paso, Texas, Montgomery, Alabama, Mobile, Alabama, Los Cruz, New Mexico, and Tuscaloosa, Alabama. All right, let's take a look at your Sunday forecast. As you can see, we have general thunderstorms over portions of the southeast United States from Outer Banks of North Carolina to Louisiana, Florida, and the Florida Keys. Also into Texas, all the way back into New Mexico. Also into Colorado, Utah, over here in the portion of New Mexico and Arizona. Also in California, Nevada, up into Montana. Over here, we have a marginal risk over here in portion of Oregon, Idaho, and also in the portion of Montana and Washington State. We have a slight risk there as well. If you're in the marginal risk, this includes Spokane, Washington, Nampa, Idaho, Missalusa, Montana, Medellin, Idaho, and Lewiston, Idaho. Slight risk area, this is Caldwell, Idaho, Post Falls, Idaho, Hayden, Idaho, or Ontario, Oregon, and Baker City, Oregon. You just seen the tornado probability, less than 2% in all areas. Let's take a look at the wind probability. We have 5%. This includes Spokane, Washington, Nampa, Idaho, Missalusa, Montana, Mediterranean, Idaho, and Caldwell, Idaho. Also, the hail probability, we have 5% in the brown, 15% in the yellow. If you're in the 5%, this includes Spokane, Washington, Nampa, Idaho, Missalusa, Montana, Mediterranean, Idaho, Opportunity, Washington. And 15%, this includes Caldwell, Idaho, Lewiston, Idaho, Post Falls, Idaho, Hayden, Idaho, and Ontario, Oregon. So, and that's the hail probability. All right, let's move on to the CIPS analog. This is severe weather probability. You did not see it on the Storm Prediction Center. This is for tonight and tomorrow. We have maybe about a 10% chance of severe weather down here in the Carolinas, all the way back into portions of New York State. Also, we have a 15% for severe weather possibility up here in portions of northern North Carolina through Virginia, all the way into New York State. Let's take a look at day 3 outlook, because 2 don't have nothing, so that's why I'm skipping over to 3. Number 3, we have a 10% over here in portions of Montana. Also, we have a 10 and 15% over here in Texas through New Mexico into Colorado as well, and also western Oklahoma also. All right, let's take a look at day 4. You can see we have a 10% in the yellow, 15% in the orange. That extends from Texas through New Mexico into portions of Oklahoma, back into Kansas, also into portions of Nebraska, all the way into portions of Wyoming and central and eastern Colorado as well, for the probability of some severe weather in your area. All right, let's take a look at day 5. We got a 10 to 15% chance, still in the same general vicinity. We even have a 30%, just a little bit right here in portion of Colorado. So, but anyway, from Texas all the way to Wyoming, this includes, like I said, South Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, also Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, in the outlook area. All right, let's take a look at day 6. You can see we still got a 10 to 15% chance. Now it's done moved a little further north, but it's through Texas all the way to Colorado still, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, all the way into South Dakota, all the way into southeastern Montana and eastern Wyoming as well. Let's take a look at day 7. You can see we still have it pretty much in the general vicinity, still from New Mexico through Texas, all the way through Colorado, all the way into portion of Montana as well. We got that 10%, 15%, and a 30% in Colorado and Wyoming for severe weather coming up on day 7. All right, and on day 8, you can see a general vicinity here from Texas all the way back to Montana. Like I said, including South Dakota, a little bit of North Dakota as well might get in on a little bit of action. We still got a 15, 30% right there along the Wyoming and Kansas border for some severe weather. So, I just want to give everybody a heads up now on this here. So, if you see anything from the Storm Prediction Center or severe weather in your area there, where it's highlighted by the CIPS Analog, you heard it here first by Mike Bass, giving you a heads up on this here severe weather coming up later this week. Alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Like I said, consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. And we will catch you back in the next video.